Hello everybody, Eric and Teresa here from Apartment B. We're going to talk about Chama, New Mexico. We do have another video on Brazos Cliffs and what's called The Local, which is a restaurant in Chama, which we tried the other day. It was really great. And this one we're going to talk about kind of a little day trip we took today into Chama. We went and saw the trains go out.
It's called Cumbre and Toltec. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's a historic, scenic trail, or train, and it goes from Chama, New Mexico to a town in Colorado.
Again, we don't know a lot of details.
We didn't take the train, but
we're not historic people.
We want to be, but we're just not. But it's just a historic. It's started in the 1800s, and people take this train. It's a scenic trailway train. You take it all the way up to Colorado, and you take a bus back. But there's different varying versions of that you can do, and there's lunch and food. There's a lunch train and a dinner time train you can take, but we opted out. I think we've already talked about this because of the toddler and the dog. We'd have to board Creature for the whole day, and we don't like boarding her for an entire day, but it is supposed to be amazing. So we, instead of taking it, we just went down to see the train today. Today was one of their last trips for the season. Tomorrow is the very last day. And then they do it, I guess, around Christmas time, and Santa comes and stuff. But anyway, today we just went and saw the train. And
yep. So we saw it go off. It was kind of neat just to see, all the steam and smoke and everything coming off the trains.
There's a lot of people working.
It's almost like an old school version of the railroad. It's pretty historic. There's a guy taking tickets, all aboard kind of guy, and the engineers wearing the overalls all covered in coal and everything, and
you see him actually shoveling the coal and stuff.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool just to go down and see. In a couple years, I would love to take the actual train ride, which we probably will do. Right. But right now, we just went and saw them go off, and then we went out to breakfast at the Boxcar Cafe. That was cool. Yeah, pretty good food there. It's kind of like a diner, but they put a little Southwest kind of twist on it.
Huevos Rancheros for the first time, and he didn't know how to say it.
I didn't know how to say huevos.
I apparently don't either.
It's kind of like Jose Huervo. Is that the tequila?
Cuervo? I guess.
It's Cuervo.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
Anyway, the food was really good. I had their cinnamon roll, which was delicious. And then we just checked out the shops because I haven't been able to see Chama really this whole time we've been there because I've been working. But a lot of the shops were closed whenever we went, so I got to actually do that today. Eric already did some of it. A lot of it was dog friendly, so that was cool.
Yeah.
But since we're at the end of the season, I think is why everything was on sale, clearance. Because they're probably shut down for a while, I'm guessing. Yeah,
the whole town basically runs off of that train. It's really the only thing to really do in Chama, to do that we've found out anyways, is the train.
Yeah.
But there's some great restaurants and some little shops to shop around. But when that train closes down,
supported by the train.
Yeah, I think it the town kind of dwindles after that. But we are coming on hunting season.
So I was just going to
say. You see tons of people with four-wheelers driving by and everything else. The grocery store the other day was packed, and every single hotel or lodge, no vacancy.
And they have a sign, Hunters welcome back. Yeah. So obviously we're at the end of the tourist season and the beginning of the hunter season, which if I were a hunter, I would be here.
This is a gorgeous place to hunt. Plus there's deer every 4 feet, and they're huge.
Thousands of deer.
Bullwinkle racks.
And elk. We've seen deer and elk.
Yeah, there's a couple elk.
Every single time we go in the car, we see at least, in the evening or in the early morning, we see at least, I'd say 100 deer.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So drive careful anywhere in northern New Mexico because the deer have been crazy.
Yeah. But also because
dusk and dawn. Yeah.
It's that season too.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you're a hunter, this is your hunter's paradise, apparently.
Yep.
But the town of Chama was really cool. And the surrounding area. It's definitely like not a booming town.
It's not really a place to like, unless you're hunting,
It's not
like
like
a
your
place to
Santa
stay
Fe
for weeks.
Or probably
know?
Albuquerque, but it is.
No.
It's a cool place to come check out, and the local shops are just cute and dog friendly, which we love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so check out Chama. Again, it's probably not a place to stay for weeks at a time,
No.
but maybe a week or a few days or something like that, just to check it out. Especially the train. Even if you're not riding the train,
Go check out.
go check out when it like heads out in the morning, because it's definitely something cool to see.
It's so cool to watch, and then they've got like historic markers, which obviously we didn't remember anything other than 1800s.
Yeah.
But some of the buildings they've got the oldest train station or train building in the country, I think there.
Yeah.
So some of the buildings are just cool to see.
And it's got some like coal tower thing. I have no clue what it's called. Again, I'm not.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. We suck at this, okay?
No.
It's got some coal tower thing that's like the only one left in the country.
Yeah.
It does something with the coal to like take it out of the coal bins to put into the engine or something like that. But it's definitely some history down there if you're really into history. If you're really into trains too, obviously it's the place to go. So
Yeah. The other cool thing about being near Chama is you're not too far from Colorado here. So if there's places you wanted to go see in Colorado, Pagosa Springs wasn't far from where
it was a
we
little
are.
over an hour to get to Pagosa Springs. Definitely worth a trip to Pagosa.
I overheard some people at the local restaurant we were at, it's called Local, saying they're from Pagosa Springs and they just drive south to Chama and to these areas just to check out new restaurants and new businesses, just because there's not much out here. So they like to support the other businesses. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
So they came all the way down from Pagosa Springs just to go to that local restaurant that we went to.
Yeah. All right, guys, we will see you next time. Make sure to check out Chama and do all the YouTube-y stuff, which I always say. You know, like,
All of it.
subscribe, comments, and all that kind of stuff. Or dislikes. A like and a dislike is actually the same thing. So if you really don't like the video, I'd like the feedback
Really,
too.
it doesn't matter to us. Just just give us your comments too. But anyway,
Do your thing.
bye guys.
That wasn't it.
Bye guys.
That's better.
I think the
See you guys
toddler's
next
waking
time.
up.